We're on site in Chesham today to look at this 18 panel system which we recently completed. We've opted for 14 panels on the south aspect and additional 4 on the west. This was important to really maximise generation. This customer wanted to go solar because they're quite a high energy user. As you can see from things like the aircon unit, which will now be powered by their own solar. We've used a combination of portrait and landscape panels to really maximise the space available and maximise generation from the south. A lot of people have the misconception that solar panels are still like the old style you see with the blue glass and white backing, so you can see the lines in the panel. Modern panels are all black, which look really crisp on the roof. As with most of our domestic installations, we opted for the black panels and black end caps with the black bird guard to give it a nice, neat finish. With all them panels and all that generation, especially on a sunny day like today, we've installed a 7 kilowatt inverter to make sure we can cope with the amount of power we're generating. Couple that with a 10 kilowatt battery so we can store the excess energy when it's not being used and use it in the evening. This is the Fox 7 kilowatt inverter, which is more than enough to cope with all that generation. It's got 3 trackers, which means we can spread out the strings across the roof space. As it's a hybrid inverter, we don't need to be worried about losing energy as we're converting it to AC, as everything's stored in DC battery. This sleek looking battery has 10 kilowatts of battery storage, and it also gives the customer the ability to charge up overnight on a cheap rate and run the household in the day off the battery. Even though it's not needed on a day like today, this battery has a built-in heating element, which means the battery is still efficient in the colder months throughout the winter. When designing a system, the battery capacity will be dependent on the amount of energy the household uses throughout the year. In a typical household with around 3,500 kilowatt hours a year, a 10 kilowatt battery will be more than enough to cope with both the generation and charging up overnight. It's really important to get the right size inverter and battery. When we design the system, we learn about your energy needs and tailor it to maximise the savings. This system's been designed with the future in mind. If this customer ends up opting for an air source heat pump or hot tub, we can increase the battery capacity by adding another 10 kilowatt system by the side bit. If you want a similar system to this, or you'd like us to design a system tailored to your energy needs, hit the link below, give us a few details, and one of the team will be in touch shortly.